We are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you live. As I promised it yesterday, it is my 8th day of 10-day Go Life Challenge, and I have another guest, Catherine. She is mom, grandma, and digital entrepreneur all the way from Kenya, and I'm so excited to hear her in her business journey and her online business journey. So I will leave the stage for you and let's introduce who is Catherine for our viewers. And thank you so much for accepting my invitation to share your success journey, and really appreciate that. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself, who is Catherine? And yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Lula. One, for inviting me. Oh my goodness, it's such a joy. You're one of those people I watch in the business, and for you to invite me and say you want to talk to me, I'm really honored. So thank you for that. Okay. Thank you for our viewers who keep on supporting us. Again, we don't take you for granted. Welcome on this journey for this evening's talk. A bit about myself. My name is Catherine Mimano. I'm from Kenya, born and raised in Nairobi, and been on this earth for quite a while. You hear I am a mom. I am a Nami mom. I am a grandma. I am a mom-in-love. I am a sister, an aunt, you name it. I have so many roles in life, but in all of them, my one aim is always to glorify God through those roles He has given me, because I have to acknowledge that I'm a child of God first and foremost. Having said that, He also was able to bless me in a mighty way as I've gone through life, in that I started working very young. Not that I had to, but it was a choice that I made. And I started working at the age of 19 for one of the top corporates here in Kenya. And of course, immediately I got in, we started creating a wonderful relationship that saw me work for the same organization for over 34 years. And I left that organization 10 years ago when I so-called retired, but basically I knew I was just regenerating myself to go and do other things in life. Found myself in training as a trainer, and now I have regenerated myself again, and now I'm a global digital business owner. Okay, and that's why I'm here talking to beautiful Lula this evening. I know it's evening on my side. I think it is mid-morning on your side, Lula.
It is it is 1 p.m. here in Windsor.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Okay, and here it's just after 10.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't take your time anyway. So, yeah, my first question would be do you have any pains or struggles before starting this journey, this online business?
Like I say, I think I have had an amazing life. And some of the pains and struggles are the ones that you look at and you say, I wish my life could be different in certain ways. Not that my life was bad. And I think the only thing that I really got to understand as I got older was that I really wished I could have more time to do the things that were important to me. Okay? Not doing the things that I had to do, but doing the things that were important to me. So time freedom is the one struggle that I had. Okay? And it was just getting worse by the day as I continued working. And I'm glad I was able to deal with it by finding this particular business opportunity and jumping on board. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I love about this business. We work with all walks of life, no matter what your age, no matter your background or your education.
Exactly.
Your educational background, whether you are engineer, whatever. So that's what I love, and meeting so many incredible people through this business. So my next question would be, why did you decide to have an online business?
Why I decided to have an online business.
Yeah, you are already retired, and so why did you decide to have started this journey?
Lula, if you know, at the very beginning, I said when I retire, there is nothing like retirement in my mind. What that means is I've got to transition into doing something different. I
Yeah.
regenerate myself to do something different. Okay. So,
Yeah.
although I was retired and although I was an independent consultant, I felt the need to regenerate myself once again. And this was mainly due to the fact that, yes, for a long time, I knew that people are making money online, but never quite got the opportunity to get down into doing it. Okay, went in, saw a few things here and there. Nothing really resonated or worked for me, and I packed it. But during the pandemic, when we went into partial lockdowns and total lockdowns, you had nothing but time on your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, I had nothing but time on my hands. And one of the ways to keep my sanity really was to go in and start learning something new. So, as I was searching for how to work from home, how to run a business from home, I came across this opportunity. Okay. And why did I do that? Again, I was driven by this need to have something to do so that I can be able to teach others that it is possible to do it. You
Yeah.
can't just go telling people the theory of this business if you're not doing it practically. So
Yeah.
for me, I needed to be able to do it practically so that I can be able to tell other people about it. And in that way, have them transform their lives so that they don't remain needy because they lost their jobs during the pandemic or their businesses went belly up. Uh, it is important for people to realize that there is a way that you can live your life differently and be able to make your money irrespective of whether the pandemic is happening or not, because truly the world has moved online, and
Yeah.
if you haven't moved online with it, then you have been left behind.
Yeah.
You see, and for me it is always so unfortunate when I see people spend time, hours on their phones, on social media,
Yeah.
but just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and they never really get to understand that there's something you can do to earn a living from that, isn't it? And that is what this business has actually taught us. You can leverage the social media and be able to run your global digital business on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you said, we use social media for nothing, but you can use social media for something for yourself, and that is what
Yes.
we learned in our training site and everything. So yeah, like you said everything, and I don't want to take you more. So my next question would be like, what is your biggest results or changes since you start your digital business?
Oh wow. You know, every time I think about that, I can't quite choose which is the biggest result, but I just give you an example of maybe two or three. One of them, of course, has been the shift in my mindset. Okay. The shift in my mindset, in that it almost happened in an instant where I now had to think differently. I had to think from being an employee to being a business owner, and not just a business owner, but a business owner of a global digital business. Okay, that to me is a mindset that really needed to happen, and I'm glad it happened. So that has been a major, major result for me, the mindset. And I know all of you might be wondering what Lula is doing. Lula is working in her natural environment. That is how beautiful this business is. Okay? When you see her shift, it is because she has to do something else also with her little ones. Okay? And isn't it a beauty, Lula, being able to work around your babies?
Yes, I just mute myself because there is making some sound, so I don't want to interrupt for our viewers and you. Yeah, that's good I'm doing my business. She's here. My kids is around me. Yeah, that's the beauty of our system.
Isn't it? Okay. So if you hear the noise in the background, just understand it's because the babies are in the background, and that is part of the business. So we were talking about the results, the biggest results. The next result, of course, that I have seen is just the 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 skill sets that I have learned. I have learned the social media platforms. I have learned how to leverage them in order to be able to run this business of mine. Okay. I never thought I could be able to use Facebook for business. Today I'm using it. There's Pinterest, there is Instagram, there is YouTube, there is LinkedIn, and you're taught how to use all these social media platforms. So that's a skill set. And that comes about from the fact that we have a very, very comprehensive, yet very simplified training system. A training system that takes you step by step on what to do in order to set up your digital business. The training is so well done in that it is video based, and therefore makes it easy for you to follow. So that's the other one. And of course, now the tool sets. We are taught how to use the different tools within the system. We are taught how to go out and get other, use the free apps that we can be able to use in order to make our business more creative. And all that comes in as a form of learning. And of course, the book club. Can't forget the book club, where we read books as a community. Yeah, I cannot forget the results we get from the Positive Shift Academy, where we are taught to set very clear goals within a very supportive environment of the community. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there is our community. There is our community, a very, very big, very supportive community. I think now we're at about 75,000 and growing exponentially. And seriously, if you're not part of that community, you're truly missing out. So that community is so supportive. That is where Lula and I met, for example, because we're both business owners and we met there, isn't it, Lula?
Of course, I don't know you before. Even I didn't imagine to meet someone, to make a friend from Kenya, from wherever in the world. So yeah, that is what I love. I met so many people through this business, and still we are, yeah.
Isn't it? And we are all business owners, but there is no competition amongst ourselves. That's the other most amazing thing about this. So the way this business is modeled is that although we are all in it trying to do the same thing, nobody is competing with the other. And they all come and support each other, because you are assigned a mentor, you're assigned a coach, and if you get stuck, those are your go-to people. If they are not available because perhaps they're in a totally different time zone, you can reach out to the community and you'll always find somebody who can be able to answer your query. Okay, those are some of them. And I won't forget the other one, which I think for me is big. From the moment I started setting up this business, I knew for sure that everything I was doing in order to create generational wealth.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a business that I'm setting up as part of the legacy that I'm working towards, and which I can then hand down to the people I leave behind. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you can pass this business in whatever, in your kids or whatever you want. So
Yes.
you building legacy for your next generation. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And yeah, that was my, because I don't want to take longer here. Do you have anything to add in before ending this video? Do you want to add anything?
I think for me, it's just to remind our viewers that there's only one sure way of coming into this business, and that is by going in and watching the 90 minutes information webinar completely free. There are no charges to it. And that webinar is supposed to be really the first step towards you doing your due diligence. Do your due diligence, get to find out what this business is all about, and then you decide. At the end of that webinar is when you can be able to say, I think this is something I would like to get involved in, or I don't think it is something that I need to be involved in. And it is from there that you begin your journey. Okay, so I would urge you to use the links given by Lula and just go in and register for the webinar, watch the webinar, and then, of course, you will be able to find us on the inside. That is all I can say, apart from also appreciating you, each and every one of you who's come online at this time.
Yeah.
And of course, saying a big thank you to Lula. Okay.
No, thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate. And also thank you our viewers all. I cannot eat Arabic anyway. Thank you, thank you, Queenie, Christina, Raju, Rowan, and Catherine, Natalie, Rosie, and Lou.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for watching on live and then and the reply, and I really appreciate following my 10-day go live challenge. Today is my eighth, and I have 2 more days to go. See you tomorrow at the same time, and only me, no guesses.
You will do
And
great. You will
yeah,
do great.
yeah, and so thank you so much for everyone watching right now and the reply, and have a wonderful day, great day, or good night, and bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.